Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This is from the Mirror US side, and this is an entertainment, and I'm pretty sure you already heard the news, or you will be waking up to the news that Sean Diddy Combs has in fact been arrested in New York following a grand jury indictment. The hip-hop mogul was arrested in Manhattan, New York, following the Homeland Security's raid on Diddy's homes in Beverly Hills, California, Miami, Florida in March. I will list the article writer and all of the details in the description, as I always do. It says Sean Diddy Combs has been taken into federal custody on Monday night. The hip-hop mogul was arrested in Manhattan, New York, following the Homeland Security raids on Diddy's home in Beverly Hills, California, and Miami, Florida in March. The raids came in the wake of a sexual assault filed against him, the first being the sexual lawsuit that his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Cassie Ventura filed against him in November of 2023. The Southern District of New York has been heading the investigation. United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York, Damian Williams, revealed on X, formerly known as Twitter, that the indictment against Diddy will be unsealed on Tuesday morning, so please stay tuned for that. The attorney's office said USA Damian Williams earlier this week evening federal agents arrested Sean Combs based on a sealed indictment filed by the SDNY. We expect to move to the unseal of the indictment in the morning, and we'll have more to say at that time, Damian wrote on the official X account for the United States Attorney's SDNY. Okay. On March 25th, federal agents executed a search warrant on Diddy's properties in California and Florida, and they reportedly took Diddy's phones after law enforcement rolled up on him at a Miami Opera airport. One of Diddy's attorneys, Aaron Dreyer, labeled the raids as a gross overuse of military-level force and a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits, according to the Rolling Stone. Mark Aficionado, I apologize. We'll just say Mark. Another lawyer for Diddy told the Mirror, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe in an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the United States Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist." I apologize. I got issues with some words, okay? I'm sure I'm not the only one, so bear with me. Who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the black community. Right, okay. He is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. Okay. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with the investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court. Now, was that before or after they raided his properties? I wonder. Anyway, Combs, then known as Puff Daddy, was at the center of an East Coast, West Coast hip-hop battle of the 1990s as partner and producer of Notorious B.I.G., who was shot and killed in 1997. But like many of those who survived that era, his public image has softened with age into a Gentile host of parties in Hollywood and in the Hamptons, a fashion-forward businessman, and a doting father who spoils his kids, some of whom lost their mother in 2018 under suspicious circumstances, allegedly. But a different image began to emerge in November when his former protege and girlfriend, the R&B singer Cassie, became the first of several to sue him for sexual abuse, with stories of a steady stream of sex workers in drug-filled settings where some of those involved were coerced or they were coerced into having intimate relations, pretty much. In her November, in her November lawsuit, Cassie alleged years of abuse, including beatings, the R word. Her suit also alleged Combs engaged in S trafficking, requiring her to engage in forced intimate acts in multiple jurisdictions, and by engaging in harboring and transportation of plaintiff for purposes of intimate acts induced by force, fraud, or coercion. It also said he compelled her to help him traffic male entertainment workers. Combs would force Cassie to have relations while he filmed. The suit was settled the following day, but the reverberations would last far longer. Combs lost lingering allies, supporters, and those reserving judgment when CNN in May aired a leaked video of him viciously assaulting Cassie, may I say. If you've seen the video, I'm not going to go into, the specific acts that were displayed, but it was a vicious assault, on a hotel floor in the hotel hallway. The following day, in his first real acknowledgement of wrongdoing, the stream of allegations began. Combs posted a social media video apologizing, saying, "I was disgusted when I did it. Where are you now? And I'm disgusted now. Are you now? Are you disgusted now because you got caught, or are you disgusted because you couldn't take back your past actions because you were actively trying to better yourself?" That's the question. It's just a question. Okay. So, Cassie's lawsuit was followed by at least a half dozen others in ensuing months. And that is the end of the article. He is officially been detained. Pretty much. It's nothing else to really say about that except he has been detained. And, it's, what are you going to do? People should have known that this was coming. People that reserved their judgment. People who didn't speak allegedly because they were a part of those soon to be and will be infamous freak off tapes. Who knows? But at the end of the day, are you surprised that he has been indicted? Side note, it's 28 years to the day that Tupac was taken away from us tragically. And there is rumors or rumblings on social media of him actually being pushed to the front of the investigation when it comes to the unaliving of Tupac Shakur. I would rather them do Tupac and Biggie. Okay. I mean, let's not forget about Big, man. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Him and Tupac, they were both monumental contributors to the culture that still, rings around, to this day. So, I mean, I can deal with, settling for one for right now, but ultimately, I would definitely like to see Big's case closed as well. And, some justice being given, to the surviving people that are still here, and also to the ones that have passed on, like his mother, Miss Shakur, and other, others that have passed on that didn't, make it to see at least this day come about. But hey, I don't know. What do you guys think? Drop down in the comment section. Are you surprised that they have detained him? The federal grand jury will be releasing and unsealing the indictment tomorrow, which I'm filming this right now, which would be today. So please stay tuned for that. And we're going to keep it rolling, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos. As always, I truly